Clash Royale has laws, not the kind Supercell made, but the kind the community lives by. Those decide if people respect you or call you a clown in clan chat. Break them, and you'll get roasted faster than a tower facing a P.E.K.K.A push. Don't leak elixir. Every drop of elixir is like gold dust. It's your ammo and lifeline. Waste it, and you're basically giving your opponent free trophies. So when players sit at 10 elixir doing absolutely nothing, they might as well be handing the opponent a free tower. That's what leaking elixir means, letting your elixir bar hit full and wasting precious seconds that could be used for setting up a push or defending better. But leaking isn't just about laziness. Sometimes it happens because players get nervous and freeze up. You're waiting for your opponent to move first, but they're waiting too, so both of you are just standing there like statues with 10 elixir glowing on the screen. At that point, it's a staring contest and somebody's got to blink first. The key is to never be that person who panics and plays a random card just to spend elixir. You need to cycle smartly and throw down a cheap card like Skeletons or Ice Spirit to keep things flowing. Every top player knows that elixir management decides the match. If you waste time, you lose tempo, and once your opponent has tempo, they control the game. Think of elixir as a rhythm, the constant beat that keeps your strategy alive. Once it stops, your deck loses its flow and your defense becomes shaky. A good player treats elixir like a resource to invest, not waste. Always be aware of your count. Watch your opponent's count too. That is how you stay in control. Leaking elixir is basically telling your opponent you are unprepared, and Clash Royale punishes hesitation. Stay alert, keep cycling, and don't let that elixir bar sit still for too long. No BMing. There's one golden rule in Clash Royale: never be that guy who spams emotes. You know, the one who drops thanks after every tower like he's funny? Nobody likes that guy. On the outside, it is funny to spam laugh thanks or oops after a perfect push, but in practice, it often backfires. When someone feels mocked, they get tilted. They play sharper, they make unexpected plays, and sometimes pull off a comeback that ruins your win. This emotional swing is real and is one of the reasons experienced players treat emotes like a tool, not a weapon. Most pros keep it simple. Drop one emote at the end if you win, and that's it. Anything more and you just look desperate. If emotes annoy you, mute them. Bro, it's literally one tap away. Using emotes sparingly signals confidence and helps you keep your focus in the match. You'll often see two types of players here. The first one taunts too early and ends up losing after their opponent stops caring about etiquette and goes all in. The second waits until the match is over, drops a calm emote, and keeps that quiet leaderboard aura. Point out the practical tip. If your aim is to win, use emotes like seasoning, not like a flamethrower. Respecting basic emote etiquette keeps the game fun for you and for the people you play with and against, and that reputation often follows players across matches and clans. It's wild how much one little emote can affect your reputation. Don't give up on a 2v2 teammate. In 2v2 matches, teamwork is everything. The unwritten rule is simple. Don't abandon your teammate mid-match. Your teammate drops Golem first play. Don't rage quit. You signed up for this chaos. Why does this matter? Because leaving your partner alone creates a miserable experience and encourages toxic behavior. Just hover your card so your teammate knows your plan and avoid playing the same thing twice. It's basic teamwork, but it makes a huge difference. Hovering a card shows intent and reduces accidental double plays. Good teammates help each other during comebacks, and sometimes a single well-timed spell or building saves both towers. You've probably seen it play out before. A player abandons their teammate, and the whole match falls apart with both of them blaming each other. Then there is the opposite situation where one player supports a weaker teammate, and they somehow pull off a win because of steady coordination. It shows how small habits like reading your teammates' moves and timing your pushes carefully can completely change the game. Patience and awareness often matter more than raw skill. Be quick to praise clutch plays with a good game emote and avoid criticizing while the match is live. If someone disconnects, keep playing to avoid chaos. Remember, 2v2 is for practice and fun, so let people learn. Little things like this keep clans chill and make 2v2 fun instead of stressful. That is how clans remain healthy and 2v2 stays fun for everyone. Respect a surrendered opponent. If your opponent stops playing, there's one golden rule. Finish it fast. Don't start flexing with emotes or dragging the match for no reason. That's just weird behavior. Everyone's been there before. Your mid-match, your Wi-Fi acts up or your mom calls you and boom, your tower's gone. So when it happens to your opponent, don't make it worse, just wrap it up. The players who spam emotes while someone's clearly gone, AFK always think they're being funny, but all it does is scream insecurity. You already won, bro. Take the W and move on. Real confidence is ending the match clean, not farming crowns while the other person's probably rebooting their router. People remember players with good sportsmanship. It's not just about winning, it's about how you win. End the match fast, respect the situation, and don't make it a circus. Nobody wants to queue into someone who drags matches just to feel powerful. So next time your opponent gives up, don't be that guy who keeps BMing and dropping random cards. Finish it quickly, leave gracefully, and remind everyone that real players don't need to humiliate someone to prove skill. Know when to take a break. Every Clash Royale player knows that horrible sinking feeling when you lose 4 games in a row and start wondering if the universe personally hates you. You drop trophies faster than you can blink, your deck suddenly feels useless, and you begin to think maybe your opponent works at Supercell. That's what players call tilt. And trust me, it ruins games faster than a bad matchup. You stop thinking about elixir trades, you stop predicting your opponent's plays, and you just throw cards out hoping for a miracle. And that is the fastest way to fall deeper into the pit of losing. The unwritten rule is simple. When the game starts feeling personal, it is time to walk away. Take a breath, go outside, touch some grass, maybe watch a YouTuber like Orange Juice or Morton talk about decks and remember that even pros lose sometimes. The difference is that they know when to stop before frustration eats their focus. Taking a break resets your brain. You come back fresh and suddenly your elixir management is smooth again, your placements are sharper, and you can actually predict that sneaky miner instead of screaming when he appears at your tower. Clash Royale is not just a game of cards, it is a game of patience. So if you ever find yourself wanting to throw your phone after a Mega Knight spawn, just close the app. Don't let the tilt win. The best players don't grind endlessly, they know when to rest and recharge. Every break you take helps you play smarter and longer. Remember this rule because no card in the game can fix a tired mind. Sometimes the best play isn't a card, it's closing the app. Prioritize win condition upgrades. Your deck's win condition is your identity in Clash Royale. It is the card that defines your playstyle and delivers the final blow, whether that's a Hog Rider sprinting down the lane or a Lava Hound floating menacingly toward the tower. The unwritten rule says that upgrading your win condition comes before everything else because it determines how well your entire deck performs. Many beginners make the mistake of upgrading every card evenly thinking balance means strength, but balance means nothing if your main attacker is weak. Imagine having level 15 archers and a level 12 balloon. You might defend perfectly, but your pushes will feel like tapping the tower with a feather. Focus your gold wildcards and trade tokens on the star of your deck first. When your win condition is strong, you can experiment with the rest of your deck and still hit hard. A few levels can literally decide a match. Even pros follow this rule religiously. They build everything around their win condition because that is what carries pressure. You can win with low-level support troops, but not with a weak main card. So whether you love Giant Miner Mortar or Graveyard, make it your priority. The stronger your win condition, the smoother your synergy, and the higher your confidence. In the end, Clash Royale rewards focus, not randomness. Upgrade smart, not wide. Your win condition is not just a card, it is your personality on the battlefield. Treat it like royalty. Avoid multiple win conditions. One of the biggest rookie mistakes in Clash Royale is trying to cram too many win conditions into one deck. You see players with Hog Rider, Balloon, and Graveyard all in the same list thinking they're being unpredictable, when in reality, they're just setting themselves up for chaos. The unwritten rule says 1 or 2 win conditions max. Anything more, and you're just splitting your elixir between too many plans that never come together. Having a clear win condition gives your deck direction. Every support troop and spell exists to help that one card succeed. If you have Hog Rider and Balloon in the same deck, your pushes end up clashing. You'll never have enough elixir to support both. And when you finally pick one to use, the other just sits there useless. Pros don't win because their decks are fancy, they win because they actually stick to one plan. Each win condition also changes how you defend. A giant deck attacks differently from a minor deck because the cards support different playstyles. Mixing too many just ruins your synergy. You'll end up defending poorly and attacking weakly. Clash Royale rewards decks that know what they want to do from the first card played. So when you're building your deck, think like a strategist, not a collector. Pick your win condition and build your entire game plan around it. Supporting troops, spells, and cycle cards should all complement that main card. One win condition, one mission, endless possibilities. Simplicity wins matches, and consistency earns trophies. Use creator codes. At first glance, using a creator code might seem like something small, but in Clash Royale culture, it's actually a sign of respect. The unwritten rule is that when you buy something from the shop or claim Pass Royale, You support your favorite creator by entering their code. It doesn't cost you a single gem, but it helps the people who make guides, decks, and memes that keep the community alive. Creators like Orange Juice, Surtag, and Morton spend hours breaking down updates, testing new cards, and explaining balance changes in ways players can understand. Using their code is like saying thank you for making the game easier and more fun. It also keeps their content coming, because creator codes are part of how they get rewarded for all that work. Supercell even encourages this rule because it connects the game and its players through the people who love it most. You can tell how supportive the community is when you see everyone talking about who they're supporting this season. It turns an in-game purchase into something that feels good. It's not about manners, it's about giving back to the people who keep the game alive. The Clash Royale community thrives on creators who give free entertainment and learning to millions of players. If you can buy gems or a pass, you can take 5 seconds to type in a name. That's the kind of small action that makes a big impact. It's not mandatory, but it's one of those things that separates casual players from real fans. Buy strategic items. The Clash Royale shop is a trap waiting to happen. There are shiny cards, fancy banners, emotes, and random offers flashing everywhere. But the unwritten rule is simple. Buy with your brain, not your eyes. The best players don't waste gems on temporary things. They focus on buying items that actually push their progress forward. Pass Royale is a smart buy, especially if you're free to play. You get gold wildcards and sometimes even exclusive emotes without wasting gems on random stuff. Players who use it strategically end up saving a ton in the long run. The point is not to buy everything, but to buy the right things. So next time you open the shop, don't get hypnotized by flashy offers. Think about your deck, your goals, and your next upgrade. In Clash Royale, smart shopping is just as powerful as smart gameplay. Contribute to Clan Wars. Clan Wars are basically the group projects of Clash Royale, except this time, everyone's grade actually depends on you. When you don't do your attacks, it's not just your problem, the whole clan pays for it. You're dragging the river of race progress and blocking better rewards for everyone. Every attack counts, even if you're not the best player. Showing up consistently means more than winning every single match. It tells your clan, you actually care about the team. That's how people earn respect and move up, not by being the loudest in chat, but by being reliable when it matters. And yeah, some clans are super organized, they track participation, they remind you when war starts, and they definitely notice when you vanish every season. If you can't play, just say so. It's way better than ghosting and pretending you didn't see the clan message. Plus, clan wars are actually fun once you get into it. You share decks, laugh about bad matchups, and celebrate those clutch wins together. That's how the best clans stay tight. They fight together, not just talk about it. So if you want to level up your reputation, start here. Do your war attacks, help your clan, and watch how fast people start trusting you. Nobody likes a ghost member, but everyone loves a consistent one. Don't directly ask for promotions. Asking for promotions in clan chat is the fastest way to not get one. Leaders promote people who show up for wars and help others, not people who beg for ranks. Most clans have simple but fair expectations. Participating in clan activities helps newer members donate and learn and show up during wars. Keep chat positive, offer constructive feedback, and be consistent over time. Those actions build a case for promotion far faster than any plea for privileges. If you really want a promotion, show up, be helpful, and let leaders notice. Asking for it directly just kills your chances instantly. Avoid inappropriate chat. Every Clash Royale player knows that the clan chat can either be the funniest part of the game or the most chaotic. It's where people share wins, roast bad matchups, and sometimes drop the wildest takes imaginable. But even though it feels casual, there's an unwritten rule that everyone who's been in a clan for a while already understands. Keep it cool. Clan chat isn't Tinder or a group rant session. It's a shared space where everyone should feel comfortable joking around and talking about the game without things getting weird or disrespectful. Supercell made it clear that stuff like hate speech, threats, or explicit talk isn't welcome, but honestly, the community doesn't even need the official rules to know when something crosses the line. Once a chat turns toxic, the whole vibe of the clan changes. People stop chatting, players start leaving, and before you know it, the clan feels dead. One bad message or argument can spiral into drama that lingers for days and might even get reported to moderators. And the truth is, chats don't stay private forever. Screenshots travel fast. What you post in a clan chat can easily end up on Discord or Reddit, and suddenly, your joke or rant becomes the reason your name is trending in the worst way. Keeping things respectful isn't just about manners, it's about not embarrassing yourself or your clan later. There's also the fact that a lot of younger players hang around in clans to learn and have fun. You never know who's behind the username, so it's always better to be mindful. Keep jokes lighthearted. If someone annoys you, mute them instead of starting a fight. And if a conflict really needs to be handled, take it to private chat or ask a leader to step in instead of dragging everyone else into the mess. Good clans feel like communities because people respect each other's space. When the chat stays clean, people actually enjoy logging in, sharing decks, and celebrating wins together. Toxicity does the opposite. It kills the fun and makes even winning feel exhausting. At the end of the day, Clash Royale is supposed to be fun. The clan chat should feel like a hangout spot, not a drama zone. Keep it playful, keep it respectful, and everyone wins.